Are you tired of chasing fleeting trends, your energy scattered, your dreams of true stability still out of reach? What if the path to lasting abundance was not in the dazzling lights, but in the quiet shadows? Stay with me, because the final business we explore holds a truth about wealth creation many will never grasp. The journey ends with profound clarity, deep clean. It is a curious aspect of our modern world, this constant search for the new, the exciting, the groundbreaking. We are often led to believe that great fortune, great success, is found only at the cutting edge, in ventures that shimmer with novelty. Yet, if we pause, if we quiet the external noise and observe the enduring patterns of life and commerce, a different truth begins to emerge. Sometimes, the most profound opportunities lie in the seemingly mundane, in services that meet fundamental, unchanging needs. Consider for a moment the act of cleaning, not the quick tidying of one's personal space, but the dedicated professional cleaning of spaces where life and work unfold. Offices, commercial buildings, homes that require a deeper touch. This is not a path that calls with loud promises of overnight riches or global fame. It is a path of quiet diligence, of consistent effort, and therein lies its hidden strength. Why do so many overlook this? Perhaps because it lacks the immediate allure, the perceived glamour of other fields. It is work that is often unseen, or rather, its success is marked by an absence of dirt, of disorder. It requires a certain humility, a willingness to serve in a way that doesn't always command the spotlight. Yet, the demand for cleanliness, for order, for environments that feel healthy and conducive to well-being, this demand is constant. It does not fluctuate wildly with economic trends or technological shifts. It is a bedrock need. To build a venture in this space is to cultivate a practice, much like any discipline that requires repetition and refinement. Each client, each space presents a unique set of requirements, a unique flow. The tools are simple, the methods often straightforward. But the true art lies in the consistency, the reliability, the trust that is built when a space is consistently transformed from a state of disarray to one of clarity and peace. Think of the focus required, the attention to detail. This is not mindless work, it is mindful execution. It is about creating an environment where others can thrive, and in doing so, creating a thriving enterprise. The scalability too is often underestimated. One begins perhaps with oneself, with a few tools and a commitment to excellence. But as reputation grows, as trust is established, the opportunity to expand, to bring others into the practice, to teach them the same standards of care and attention, that opportunity unfolds naturally. It is not about aggressive expansion driven by ego, but organic growth nurtured by quality and dependability. The initial investment can be relatively modest compared to other ventures, lowering the barrier to entry, but the potential for steady, reliable income, for building a resilient business, is substantial. This resilience comes from its essential nature. Businesses need to be clean. Homes benefit from being clean. This will not change. Consider the mindset this fosters. It is a mindset of service, of quiet contribution. There is a deep satisfaction in transforming a space, in bringing order and freshness. This is not merely about financial reward. It is about the tangible impact of one's efforts. And as with any practice, the more one engages with it, the more one sees the subtle nuances, the efficiencies, the ways to improve. It becomes a path of continuous refinement. The world chases the complex, often missing the profound power in mastering the simple, the essential. This path, the path of deep clean, offers a journey towards sustainable prosperity, built not on fleeting excitement, but on the solid ground of enduring need and dedicated service. It is a testament to the idea that true value is often created in the quiet, consistent execution of tasks that make life better, simpler, and more harmonious for all. Hidden flow. Let us turn our attention to another domain, one often concealed from our daily view, yet utterly essential to the seamless functioning of our homes, our businesses, our communities. I speak of the intricate network of pipes and systems that manage water and waste, the world of plumbing. Again, This is not a profession that typically captures the imagination in the same way as those promising rapid technological disruption or glamorous lifestyles. Its practitioners work in the unseen spaces, behind walls, beneath floors, often dealing with problems that are, by their nature, inconvenient and sometimes unpleasant. Yet, reflect on the consequences when these systems fail. Life grinds to a halt. Comfort is replaced by distress. The essential nature of this work becomes starkly, immediately apparent. The success rate in this field, for those who approach it with skill, integrity, and a commitment to service, is remarkably high. Why? Because the need is non-negotiable and recurrent. Pipes will leak, drains will clog, hot water systems will falter. These are not matters of choice. They require immediate expert attention. Unlike businesses that cater to fleeting desires or discretionary spending, a skilled plumber provides a service that is indispensable. This creates a remarkably stable foundation for a livelihood, and indeed for a thriving enterprise. The demand is not subject to the whims of fashion or the volatility of speculative markets. It is rooted in the fundamental infrastructure of modern life. Consider the discipline involved. To master this craft requires a deep understanding of systems, an ability to diagnose problems that are not always visible, and the skill to implement solutions effectively and durably. It is a blend of technical knowledge, problem-solving acumen, and manual dexterity. There is an elegance to a well-executed repair, a satisfaction in restoring flow and function where there was blockage and disruption. This is not merely fixing pipes. It is restoring harmony to a vital system. It requires patience, precision, and a calm demeanor, especially when faced with emergency situations and anxious clients. The plumber who embodies these qualities builds more than just a customer base. They build trust, a reputation for reliability that becomes their most valuable asset. The perception of this work as boring or unglamorous actually creates an opportunity for those who see beyond the surface. Because fewer people are drawn to the perceived hardships or the lack of overt prestige, there is often less competition from those merely seeking a quick or easy path. Those who dedicate themselves to mastering the trade, who invest in their skills and their tools, who treat their clients with respect and professionalism, can carve out a very successful niche. The income potential is significant, often exceeding that of many office-based professions, precisely because the skills are specialized and the service is essential. Moreover, the work itself offers a tangible sense of accomplishment at the end of each day. A problem identified, a solution implemented, a system restored. These are concrete results. Think too of the way this path can evolve. One might start as an apprentice, learning from a master, gradually building experience and expertise. Over time, with dedication and a focus on quality, one can establish their own practice, perhaps eventually employing and mentoring others, passing on the knowledge and the ethos of good workmanship. This is a journey of steady, incremental growth, built on a foundation of tangible skill and unwavering demand. It teaches resilience, adaptability, and the profound value of providing a service that truly matters. In a world increasingly preoccupied with the ephemeral, the quiet, consistent work of ensuring the hidden flow continues is a powerful and often highly rewarding endeavor. It is a reminder that some of the most vital contributions are those that operate silently, supporting the very fabric of our daily existence. Rooted growth. Now, let us step outdoors into the realm of the living, growing world that surrounds our homes and public spaces. I speak of landscaping and grounds maintenance, the cultivation and care of green spaces. This too might be perceived by some as simple, perhaps even tedious work: mowing lawns, trimming hedges, planting flowers, clearing leaves. It lacks the high-tech gloss of digital innovation or the intellectual cachet of professions centered in academia or finance. Yet, observe the deep human connection to nature, the universal desire for beauty, order, and tranquility in our immediate environment. This fundamental human need for well-tended green spaces provides a remarkably fertile ground for a sustainable and often very prosperous business. The success found in this field stems from its consistent demand, driven by both aesthetic desires and practical necessities. Homeowners seek to enhance the beauty and value of their properties. Businesses understand that an attractive landscape creates a positive first impression. Public spaces require regular upkeep to remain safe and inviting. This demand is not a fleeting trend. It is woven into the very fabric of how we wish to live and interact with our surroundings. While the specific styles and preferences may evolve, the underlying need for skilled care of the land remains constant. This consistency provides a stable platform upon which a dedicated individual can build a lasting enterprise. Consider the practice itself. It is a craft that blends artistry with practical skill, an understanding of horticulture with the discipline of regular maintenance. There is a deep satisfaction in nurturing growth, in transforming an overgrown or neglected area into a place of beauty and order. It requires an attunement to the seasons, an understanding of the life cycles of plants, and the physical stamina to work with the earth. This is not merely labor. It is a form of stewardship, a partnership with nature. The landscaper who approaches their work with this mindset, who sees the potential in every patch of ground, who listens to the needs of their clients and translates them into living realities, cultivates not just gardens, but lasting relationships. The perceived simplicity of the work can, once again, be an advantage. While the barrier to entry for basic lawn mowing might seem low, the development of a truly professional landscaping business, one that offers design expertise, specialized plant knowledge, and reliable high-quality maintenance, requires significant dedication and skill. Those who commit to this path, who invest in good equipment, who build a knowledgeable and dependable team, and who consistently deliver beautiful results, often find themselves with more demand than they can handle. The work itself, being outdoors, connected to the natural world, can also offer a profound sense of well-being, a counterpoint to the often sedentary nature of many modern professions. Furthermore, this is a business that can grow organically, much like the plants it tends. One might start small, with a few residential clients, and gradually expand to take on larger commercial contracts or specialized design projects. The key is consistent quality, reliability, and a genuine passion for creating and maintaining beautiful environments. The financial rewards can be substantial, especially as the business scales and establishes a reputation for excellence. It is a testament to the enduring value of connecting with the earth, of bringing beauty and order to our shared spaces. This path of rooted growth reminds us that profound success can be found in nurturing the living world around us, a quiet but deeply rewarding endeavor that enhances life for everyone it touches. The commitment to such work mirrors the patience of nature itself, where steady, persistent effort yields abundant and beautiful results over time. Steady fix. Let us consider another realm of essential service, one that addresses the inevitable wear and tear of daily life within our homes and workplaces. I speak of the handyman, the skilled individual who can address a multitude of small repairs and improvements. The dripping faucet, the sticking door, the loose tile, the picture that needs hanging, the shelf that requires assembly. These tasks individually may seem minor, even trivial to some. Yet, in their aggregate, they represent a constant underlying need in every household and many businesses. The cumulative effect of these small dysfunctions can create significant frustration and diminish the quality of our living and working environments. The person who can skillfully and reliably address these issues provides a service of immense practical value. The reason for the high success rate in this field is directly tied to this persistent, widespread demand and often a shortage of individuals willing or able to perform such a diverse range of tasks with competence and professionalism. Many larger specialized contracting firms are not interested in these smaller jobs, viewing them as insufficiently profitable or too fiddly. Yet, for the skilled handyman who is organized, efficient, and trustworthy, these small jobs can add up to a very substantial and consistent income. The work is always there. As long as people live in dwellings and use facilities, things will break, require adjustment, or need installation. This is an unchanging reality of physical existence. Think about the mindset and skills required. A good handyman is a master of practical problem solving. They possess a broad range of skills, from basic carpentry and plumbing to minor electrical work and general repair knowledge. This versatility is key. They must be able to diagnose a problem quickly, determine the best course of action, and execute the repair efficiently and effectively. There's an art to it, a satisfaction in restoring functionality, in making something right again. It requires patience, attention to detail, and often a creative approach to finding solutions. This is not about brute force, but about skilled application of knowledge and technique. The value they bring is not just in the repair itself, but in the peace of mind and convenience they provide to their clients. The perceived unglamorous nature of this work, or its lack of specialization compared to a master plumber or electrician, can again be a misleading indicator of its potential. Many people today lack the time, the tools, or the inclination to perform these repairs themselves. They are more than willing to pay for reliable, skilled help. The handyman who is punctual, communicates clearly, charges fairly, and does good work will quickly build a loyal client base through word-of-mouth referrals. The overhead can be relatively low. A good set of tools, reliable transportation, and insurance are the primary requirements. There is no need for a fancy office or a large marketing budget when your reputation for quality service becomes your best advertisement. This path offers a great deal of autonomy and the satisfaction of tangible results. At the end of each day, one can look back at a series of problems solved, of improvements made, of clients satisfied. It is a very grounded and direct way of creating value. And for those with an entrepreneurial spirit, the business can be scaled by hiring other skilled individuals, expanding the service area, or even specializing in particular types of repairs as demand dictates. The steady fix professional is a cornerstone of a functional community, quietly ensuring that the small frictions of daily life are smoothed away. It's a testament to the fact that consistent, reliable service in addressing everyday needs forms a powerful and enduring foundation for a successful and fulfilling livelihood, proving that profound value often lies in the diligent execution of life's essential, practical tasks. Order found. We now turn to an area that, while not involving physical labor in the same way as the previous examples, is equally fundamental to the health and longevity of any enterprise, large or small. I speak of bookkeeping and accounting services, specifically tailored for small to medium-sized businesses. This is the art and science of tracking, organizing, and interpreting financial information. To many, the words bookkeeping and accounting might conjure images of tedious data entry, spreadsheets, and tax forms, perhaps the epitome of a boring business. Yet, without this meticulous attention to financial order, businesses, no matter how brilliant their product or service, often falter and fail. The remarkably high success rate for individuals and firms that provide excellent bookkeeping and accounting services stems from an undeniable truth. Every single business, without exception, needs to manage its finances. It is not optional. It is a legal requirement and a practical necessity for survival and growth. Business owners, particularly in smaller enterprises, are often passionate experts in their specific field, be it baking, software development, or retail. But they may lack the time, the inclination, or the specialized knowledge to manage their books effectively. They need to understand their cash flow, their profitability, their tax obligations. This creates a consistent, pervasive, and ever-renewing demand for skilled financial stewardship. Consider the discipline and mindset involved. Effective bookkeeping is about precision, accuracy, and unwavering attention to detail. It is about creating clarity from what can often be a complex and overwhelming stream of financial transactions. An accountant does more than just record numbers. They help business owners understand the story those numbers are telling. They can identify trends, highlight areas of concern, and provide insights that inform crucial business decisions. This requires a methodical approach, a commitment to ethical practice, and an ability to communicate complex financial information in a way that is understandable and actionable for the client. There is a deep integrity in this work, a quiet power in bringing order and understanding to the financial core of a business. The perception of this field as dry or unexciting means that it may not attract those seeking constant novelty or high-octane thrills. However, for those who appreciate structure, who find satisfaction in accuracy, and who understand the profound impact of sound financial management, it offers a path of immense stability and significant professional reward. A good bookkeeper or accountant becomes an indispensable partner to their clients. They provide peace of mind, ensure compliance, and free up the business owner to focus on what they do best, running and growing their core operations. The trust that is built in this relationship is immense, leading to long-term engagements and consistent referrals. The scalability of such a service is also considerable. One might begin by serving a few local businesses, but as expertise and reputation grow, so too can the client base. Technology has further enabled this, allowing services to be provided remotely, expanding the potential market significantly. Specialization in particular industries or types of accounting can also create a valuable niche. The financial rewards are often substantial, reflecting the critical importance of the service provided. This path, the path of order found, demonstrates that by mastering a discipline that brings clarity and stability to others, one can build an incredibly resilient and successful enterprise. It is a quiet foundation upon which much of the vibrant, dynamic business world rests, proving that some of the most critical work is that which ensures the smooth, orderly functioning of the whole. Value unseen. Finally, we arrive at a business that many might not only consider boring, but perhaps even unpleasant to contemplate, yet it embodies a profound principle of transformation and sustainability, holding a powerful key to consistent success. I speak of waste management and recycling. In its most basic form, this is the collection, processing, and disposal or repurposing of the things society discards. It is the overlooked, the unwanted, the end-of-life cycle remnants of our consumption. This is not a glamorous industry. It operates largely out of sight, dealing with materials that few wish to handle. Yet, it is utterly essential for public health, environmental protection, and the functioning of any modern society. The success inherent in this field, particularly for those who approach it with innovation and a long-term perspective, lies in several immutable factors. Firstly, waste generation is a constant byproduct of human activity. As long as there are people and businesses, there will be waste. This creates a perpetual, non-cyclical demand for management services. Secondly, environmental regulations and societal awareness regarding the impact of waste are continuously increasing. This drives demand not just for disposal, but for more sophisticated solutions. Recycling, composting, waste-to-energy initiatives, and the reclamation of valuable materials from the waste stream. This is where the true opportunity for value unseen emerges. Consider the mindset required to thrive here. It is one of seeing potential where others see only refuse. It is about understanding systems, logistics, and material science. It's about transforming a problem, the accumulation of waste, into a resource. This requires a pioneering spirit, albeit in an unglamorous field. Think of the innovation in sorting technologies, in developing new methods to break down and reconstitute materials, in creating markets for recycled goods. This is not just about hauling trash, it is about resource recovery and contributing to a more circular economy. There is a deep, almost alchemical satisfaction in taking what is discarded and finding or creating new value from it. The perception of this industry as dirty or undesirable means that while large corporations dominate certain segments, there are numerous niches and opportunities for smaller, specialized, and innovative players. Whether it's specialized e-waste recycling, organic waste composting for agricultural use, construction and demolition debris recovery, or providing tailored waste reduction consulting to businesses, the field is ripe for entrepreneurial minds that can look beyond the surface. The initial investment in equipment and licensing can be significant for some ventures, but the long-term contracts and the essential nature of the service provide a stable revenue base. Furthermore, as society increasingly values sustainability, businesses that are genuinely contributing to solving the waste problem are viewed more favorably and can command premium service fees. This path, the transformation of value unseen, teaches us a profound lesson. It's that even in the most overlooked and mundane aspects of existence, there lies immense potential for innovation, for service, and for building a remarkably resilient and impactful enterprise. It challenges us to broaden our definition of value, to recognize that true wealth creation often involves solving fundamental problems and converting liabilities into assets. The quiet, persistent work of managing what we discard, and increasingly, what we can recover and reuse, is not just a business. It is a vital function for a healthy planet and a thriving society. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest opportunities are hidden in plain sight, in the very things that most people choose to ignore or turn away from, waiting for those with the vision and discipline to unlock their hidden worth. The journey to lasting financial well-being, to true stability, often deviates from the paths glamorized by popular culture. It is frequently found in the consistent, disciplined application of effort to essential, sometimes unglamorous needs. These avenues, from ensuring clean spaces and functional systems to nurturing growth, fixing what's broken, maintaining financial order, and even transforming waste, all share a common thread. They serve fundamental, enduring human and societal requirements. Success here is not built on fleeting trends, but on the bedrock of reliability, skill, and unwavering service. The profound insight is that peace and prosperity can be cultivated in the quiet dedication to work that truly matters, work that supports the fabric of life itself, often unseen, yet utterly indispensable. This really shifted my perspective. I've been so focused on finding the next big thing that I've overlooked the power in these foundational businesses. The idea of value unseen in waste management in particular was an eye-opener. Which of these boring businesses resonated most with you and why?